Hey guys, gamers in the house, and today we are continuing with another episode of Touhou 6 Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. So, we had a bit of issues in between the time I was gone for the holiday break, as when I came back to play again, for some reason the game would not work for me, and after a bit of work it turns out like apparently some problem occurred from a Windows update, so I had to uninstall some recent Windows updates to get the game working again. So a bit of rough work, had to give up a few updates, but I have the game working again, so now we can continue along with our attempts to beat this game. So last time I tried out every different mode there was with these two characters, so for now I'm going to be focusing specifically on Reimu Hakuei. I'm going to go with my favorite one, the homing projectiles, because I like the homing projectiles. So we're mainly going to be focusing on this, and I think I'll do like maybe about 3 attempts per episode, maybe. Well, no, that may be a bit too long, with maybe about at least 2, and depending on how far I've made it in each attempt, possibly 3 is what I'll do. But for the most part, I'm going to be mainly focusing on trying to see if we can get through this game. Because I am not having as much fun with this game as I did the 7th. So I want to hurry up and be done with this game. The thing is, the fact that I do kind of want to try out the extra stage. So with the fact that we want to try out the extra stage, along with the annoyance that we're dealing with that we have to get the good ending to unlock the extra stage, that's gonna be really hard. I don't even know how hard the extra stage itself is gonna be, because I do kind of want to try out the extra stage. So let's do this. Let's get into this. We're gonna win. We're gonna beat it today. I've gotten some helpful tips from the previous episodes, mostly thanks to Lunar. Thank you very much, Lunar, for all the tips you've given me up to this point. I am now going to implement them to miss that one power-up, and I'm going to beat this game today. I'm going to beat it. I'm not going to... Oh, come on. Alright. Yes. Of course. I don't understand, like, you immediately fight each other as a mid-boss, like, early on, and then you start talking with each other, like, once you get to the actual boss fight. That's one thing I'm not fully understanding, is the logic of how, like, the first encounter, you immediately start fighting, but, like, next encounter, you just, like, then you're all nonchalant and start, like, performing a nice, helpful chat, full of insight and drama. Then you start fighting each other. Why don't you do that, like, back during the mid-boss, before you just start going and fighting each other? And I missed a big power-up. No matters, I'll get my hands on plenty of power early on. This first boss is usually simple. As long as I pay close attention. Like, that's the thing. This game, first couple of stages usually simple once you know what you're doing. It's when you get around up to like the 3rd or 4th stage that things get a lot more complex. And like it's gonna start frying your brain on where you're supposed to go to dodge the bullets. That's what makes games like these so difficult, is that like sometimes there's so many different bullets coming from so many different directions that you can't really comprehend it, and your brain just gets fried in the process of attempting to comprehend it. Alright, so let's go. Second stage. There we go, get the points. As many points as possible. I'm still kind of wondering, do I get any sort of bonus points for beating the boss under a certain time limit? Like, it has the whole timer thing. Do I get, like, bonus points for, like, how much time I have remaining after beating the boss? It's like the only thing that happens from not being the boss before the timer reaches 0 is that you don't get like any bonuses like an extra bomb or an extra life. So, not fully sure what the whole point of the timer is. So I remember, like, I think looking back at the retro games, I looked at some of the retro games on YouTube, and originally the boss fights did not have a timer. And now here in this, got too carried away with the power. My desire for power led me to my demise. Maybe this isn't the episode, or at least this attempt. I'm going to try 2 attempts per episode at least, and then maybe a 3rd one if I have the time. But for the most part, I think I'm going to focus mainly on 2 attempts per episode. Yeah, I saw no way of me getting out of that. I really do not like that attack. Just because it unleashes a bunch of bullets at you so quickly that you're not really going to have much time to comprehend it. And this is not the episode. I have not played this in a while. Some of these attacks I really do not like. For the second stage, some of these attacks feel like stage like 3 or 4 attacks. I get that they don't take up a lot of space on the screen, but with where they're targeted, it feels like I'm going up against like a stage 3 or 4 boss. Like, we can do better than this. We can do a lot better than this. Like, here's one. Actually, I completely forgot about this. I'm going to try something else on my next attempt. I'm not sure if you guys would consider this cheating, but since it's a feature that's part of the game, I'm going to do this. Well, you'll see when I actually get to my next attempt. But for now, we're mainly going to focus on this attempt on doing whatever we can. So here we go. Let's get them. See, this attack's simple. I know what I'm doing here. I didn't know what I was doing in those previous attacks. I'm also going to have to get a bit used to my new keyboard here. Yeah, for Christmas I got my hands on a G910 keyboard. So I have a nice new high quality keyboard. And it's going to take a bit of getting used to some new things with this brand new keyboard. So here we go. Time to get that feeling of adventure going. Once again, this is probably my favorite music out of all the music in this game. Just has that whole adventurous feel to it. Okay, carefully. There we go. Yeah, okay, wait. No, there was more power over there. Here we go. And... yeah, this ain't gonna be the run, guys. I'm already using up way too many bombs and way too many extra lives. I already died twice and used up a bomb. We're not doing it this episode. Man. Yeah, I'm really not enjoying the gameplay in this one. Like, if it really comes down... If this takes me, like, too many attempts to the point where I'm not having fun, I may actually give up on this game and go back to the 7th game. If that's what it comes down to. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys, the gameplay in this one is not a lot of fun as the later on ones. So I might actually go to a later on game. Okay, that looked like I was gonna get hit there, so just making the safe choice. Here we go. Here we go. Yes! Give me them points. Alright, don't follow me. Yep. Yet again, it sort of reminds... This part kind of reminds me of Toy Story 2, or no, Toy Story 3, in the opening segment when, like, the bad guys, they were fleeing to just a basic dead end at a canyon. It's just like, why would you flee there in a place where you could easily be cornered? It's just like, why would you do that? You're basically cornering yourself in a place where you know you're going to be cornered. It's just like, why would you do that? You have absolutely no reason to go that way, and yet you're just letting yourselves get captured by going that way. Here we go. So obviously, if you're cornering yourself like that, you're either wanting the good guys to go that way in an attempt to lure them into a trap, or you are hiding something important there that would obviously be kind of revealing to the main character that would kind of ruin your plans. Now, obviously, that's what this character is doing here. Obviously, it's just leading us straight to our target, is basically what she's doing. Here we go. Ha! Ha! I'm getting better at dodging this attack. This attack, I'm getting better at dodging. Ooh, extra life, yes. I'm going to be heading to the 4th stage with about 3 lives, it seems. Hopefully, as long as I don't get hit by this attack. Just not taking my chances. Gonna finish him off now before it's too late. Yes! Alright, yep. What else can you do once you're defeated, other than being forced to do the good guy's bidding? Well, we've got about 3 lives remaining, so we'll see how far we can get from here. We've managed to make it this far. Let's see what happens. So once again, I'm sure I can probably get around here easily as long as I don't move around much. Yes. Okay. Carefully. I'm gonna have patience and wait. Ah, yes! That went exactly according to plan. That worked wonderfully. There we go. Yes, yes, give me the points. Don't give me the bullets, give me the points. Okay, this attack's simple. As long as you pay close attention, this attack is simple to dodge. Ah! No! Ah! I was actually trying to dodge that. I just had to mess it up. There we go. There we go. And get your hands on a bunch of points and extra power. Since these guys aren't firing at us, I'll use that to my advantage. Get my hands on some points. Okay, nope, no you don't. Okay. Okay, don't get distracted by the beams. I get it. I should have paid more attention to the beams. Okay, wait. Okay, hold off on firing, and then wait till those guys fire. Then, okay, that should have worked, unless they fled already. Okay, why aren't they going... Oh, now they go down. Oh, that's right, this attack. Okay, I know where they're coming from next. You can't fool me. I know where you're coming from. There we go. Massive points. Come on, come on. Ah! I used a bomb. And we're out of lives already. Great. We're heading into the boss with no lives. Here we got someone who says they can wield a bunch of powerful spells, yet aren't as powerful as the ones who don't read the book. Sometimes that doesn't make any sense. You'd think the ones with like the knowledge of magical spells would be the most powerfulest ones, yet they appear to not be as powerful as the final boss, who probably hasn't even read a single book in their life, yet I don't know, sometimes the logic of super yokai and demon lords sometimes don't always make full sense. Oh well. Let's just roll with it. Like I'm telling you, you think the ones that would read the books and spell tomes, they're the ones that get their skills increased fairly well. And then here, they're apparently not as powerful as the ones who don't read the books. Then again, it's not always just simply books that, you know, can give you skills. Sometimes full-on activities can actually be quite useful. Okay, there we go. We're not doing too bad. I just hope I didn't jinx it there. I jinxed it! Okay, we're done with that attempt. Well, at least I got a higher score than last time. Well, I think that's mainly because I didn't use up a continues last time that I have a better score. We only made it about halfway that time. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. This is a feature in the game, so I do kind of want to use this to my advantage. You can choose how many extra lives and bombs you start out with. Since I don't use bombs often, I'm going to set the amount of bombs I start out with to 0. And I don't think I'm doing too bad with extra lives, so I'm going to set my extra lives down all the way down to 1. I'm going to go as far as to be that ridiculous, because I believe if you do that, you can actually get more points, and the more points we get, the more extra lives we can get our hands on. So let's see how many points we can get now that we have removed down how many extra lives we start out with. See, look at that, we have nothing now. Which is perfectly fine, since this is only the first level. Since we'll be getting tons of extra points now, we can get our hands on plenty of extra lives. Which that'll be massively useful for us. See, look at that. I think there's a lot more power and points than usual. See, look at that. So let's go. Let's take her on. It'll also be kind of useful because if we die real quickly early on in the game, then we'll already be on the continue screen. So by that point... How did I miss that? So that way we can get our hands on a ton of points. Because I'm sure with this method, we'll get our hands on a lot more points than we did last time. Just watch, we're going to get up to like the 3rd stage and may have twice as many points as we did on our high score. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah! Look at that, we already have 68 power and we have that. Oh wait, that's all the points we have? I was expecting to get more points than that. Yes. Yes, I wonder what's for dinner. I'm sure maybe later on we'll get our hands on some more points. Maybe it's like an end stage completion thing where, like, depending on how we did, our score gets multiplied. Maybe that's what it's for. If I'm actually wrong and I'm like just making stupid choices, then please let me know, because I want to kind of keep using this method so I can get my hands on a bunch of extra lives. And if this method actually isn't working, then maybe I'll go back to like starting out with 3 lives and 3 bombs. So far, I think this is working out fairly well for me. And if it's actually not, then maybe, yeah, I'll go back. Here we go. So let's see, do our points get multiplied by a lot? That's what I want to know. So it's showing me that. I am not fully sure if that means that I'm getting a bunch of bonus points. Because based off my score, I cannot tell. I have not been paying much attention to my score, because I'm paying way too much attention to the bullets and collecting points. But here we go. There we go. We got our hands on some power now. But yeah, if I'm doing this wrong, guys, let me know, and I'll switch it back to the original starting lives. There we go. Get as many points as possible. Man, it's a fairly simple to dodge attack for this mid-boss. Like, this is the kind of difficulty I'd expect for an early on stage boss, or at least a mid-boss. But then for some reason the second boss's difficulty is like extremely difficult. I don't know why. Okay, maybe I'll get like massive tons of bonus points from collecting power. Maybe that's what I'll get. Let's see what happens once I collect a ton of power. And there we go. No! No! Okay. That was fairly stupid. Look at that, we got barely as many points. Okay, I'm not doing that again. If I was doing it correctly, please let me know. Because that was not good. I only made it that far into the game. I only made it to the second level. Like, it only took me 1 death. Okay, I'm setting it back up to 3. I think it was 3. Yeah, it was 3. And bomb. Yeah, back to 3 bombs. I believe that's how it originally was. Yeah, I'm not sure if I was doing it correctly or incorrectly. I'm going back to... Okay, 1 last attempt this episode. I'm only going to have a maximum of 3 attempts per episode. This is what I'm going to do. It definitely felt... So that did not feel like I was getting my hands on more power. It made me feel like I was just making a fool out of myself with that attempt. So maybe next episode I'll adjust the options so I start out with more extra lives. I know some of you may consider that cheating, but with this game specifically, I just want to get to the end of it. Because I am not having a good time with this game, unlike the previous games. Like the 7th game, when I played it, it felt like the difficulty was definitely hard, but it felt kind of hard as in like it was fair. This game does not feel as fair because you get given a lot less time to react if... Well, actually, the reaction time with using a bomb I can understand and can put aside, but it's specifically because of the fact that you can't see your hitbox that massively annoys me. So that is really making this game hard, that you can't see your hitbox when focusing. So let's go. Time to take on some bosses. Ha! That was a unique place to go into. I do believe I can also get some bonus points by doing the grays. So I know I was able to do that pretty well when playing Deltarune. That whole like graze kind of technique to get my hands on some tension points. See, stuff like this. Hang close to the edge and I can get my hands on some bonus points. There we go. Alright, last attack time. I can just not understand how there are people like those absolute show-offs that are somehow able to do this kind of stuff, make it through this entire game on lunatic difficulty, and then there's just those show-offs that like go all pacifist and make it through the boss without firing a single bullet. Like, how are those kind of people able to pull that off? Okay, come on, stop missing the power and the points. Just makes absolutely no sense to me how they're able to do that. Here we go, get my hands on some points, some power. I'm sort of wondering, which is better, like getting my hands on as many points as possible, even if it means going all the way to the bottom of the screen, or missing out on a few points so I can aim for certain bonus points higher. Which one would be the one that would probably give me the more points? I sort of wonder that. Alright, we got that attack out of the way. Yeah, we still don't know what the name of that specific mid-boss right there is. Like, according to what Lunar says, people have nicknamed that boss, like, the Great Fairy, just because it doesn't have a specific name and it looks like a fairy. So that's what most people usually name it, apparently, according to Lunar. Alright, full power mode. Oh, jeez. These enemies are fast. I gotta pay close attention on where I'm going, otherwise I may get hit by a really fast enemy. See, like that, it looked like I was almost about to get hit by that there. There we go. Or it's like, I live nearby some pretty massive lakes. Like, with where I live, I know there's like those I think it was the 5 Great Lakes in like the United States. That sort of like is in the United States. It may also have been in Canada. Ah! Okay. Yeah, very good thing I used the bomb there, because I really do not like that attack. I really don't like it. There we go, come on. When's the attack gonna end? So I really do not like this attack. There we go. I'm doing a lot better this time, looking at it. I'm also going to try and see if I can get a bit of bonus points off grazing. Since, with some of these attacks, I could get some easy bonus points off grazing. Oh! That was close. Alright, here we go. I got this. I got this. I'm doing just fine right now. I'm doing just fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Look at that. That was awesome. See, I could have tried going for all those points, but I tried to get as high as possible to get more points out of some of those boxes. Which do you think would give me more points? Going for the higher boxes and skipping on the lower ones, or trying to get as many as possible? So I have no idea. But go extra life. So far we're doing fairly good. We only used up like 1 bomb so far, so we're doing not too bad. For this run, at least. Alright, where they at? Bring them out. Points! Yes! Giving them points. There we go. Yes. I like. A while back, my sister tried getting me into a game called Team Fortress 2. And so far, it's a pretty good game. with what is it's sort of like Gary's mod, except a bit more cartoon-like. And oh boy, I am really liking it. Although it is fairly violent, so for those of you that don't like violence, Team Fortress 2 may not be for you. Although on the bright side, it is free to play. So if you do like violent games like Team Fortress 2, you can get it for free. There we go. Okay, we got our extra life back. I work hard to get these extra lives. I don't want to go losing them now. I should have gotten out of focus mode there. I sort of wonder, do I get any bonus points at the end of the game for any remaining extra lives I'm holding on to? Or any remaining bombs? I sort of wonder that because, you know, I think seeing how you can use your bombs and blow up some bullets, get bonus points for it, you may get more points by using up bombs at just the right moment to get your hands on some massive bonus points. Also, it says that this character's a Chinese girl. Cause like, doesn't this game take place in like what's I'm supposing is supposed to be Japan? Because I know most good games are usually made by Japan, like, you know, Nintendo games. Then again, Nintendo isn't the only company that makes video games, but does that mean this game takes place somewhere in China or Japan? Because I have no idea. It's hard to... One problem I have is that sometimes it's... I'm sure a lot of people probably have this. I'm sure it's very hard to comprehend the difference between Japanese and Chinese, and that can be a big problem, especially with the fact that I've heard that those two different countries can actually get offended if you like accidentally mistake one for the other or something. Oh gee, why did I waste a perfectly good bomb? I know I'm having some problems here, but I shouldn't be that scared that I'm using bombs at such a useless point like that. Although we're doing fairly good, we have 4 extra lives. We're doing a lot better than we did the previous 2 attempts. So far we haven't actually died yet. Well, we did die once, but we're doing a lot better than we did last time. Because now I have my hands on 4 whole extra lives, which is a very good thing. Ha! Ha! Take that! Oh! Never mind, I did not master this attack yet. Still having a bit of a hard time with this attack. Okay, so there's some attacks I know that I should use a bomb on, some I know not to use a bomb on. Although we're doing fairly good for this attempt. We have 3 whole lives and a few bombs remaining. So let's see where we can go with that. If we can get anywhere with that. I just want to get my hands on some power and instead I wasted a bomb. Okay, no, wait, stop. You don't need to do this. Okay. Here we go. And points. Gotta try not to get too carried away with the bonus points. Especially on the 4th stage where things could kill me real easily if I'm not careful. Yep, I knew I was about to get hit there, so it was fairly obvious, so I just went and used the bomb right away. So let's go. And, oh wow, we took him out a lot quicker than I expected. go get my hands on some points. And now I believe there'll be... Oh no, not yet. Okay, it's this next wave that'll start firing at me. Here we go. It's simple as long as I don't get hit by anything. Oh, what? I didn't take any of those fairies out? I somehow didn't take out any of those fairies. Okay, this attack. Here we go. Yes! Alright, come on, come on, come on! Yes! You do that at the perfect time, and you can really do some good stuff. Okay, and here we go. We got you there. Oh, that was close. Focusing too much on giving myself some bonus points that I'm not really doing very good. I'm getting too carried away with the bonus points. Come on, come on. Yes! Yes, there we go. Alright, who are we... Oh, that's right. We're fighting the Spellbook Wizard. So I know when you focus a lot on studying magic, I'm sure it can make you quite powerful. Like, you'd think by reading a bunch of super powerful spell tomes that you would get your magic up pretty high. Yeah, it seems like the best way to increase your magic power, your magic skills, is by actually using the magic. Like, when you play a game like Skyrim, in order to upgrade your magic, like, reading a single book that helps you with magic will only increase it, like, maybe by 1. While, if you're wanting to massively increase it, you're gonna have to use, like, one of the same specific element of spell for a while. It's like, I've been using, like, some fire magic for a long time in that game, and I think my destruction skill is only up to, like, 90... I thought I'd fit through that. But yet again, because I cannot see my hitbox, I got hit by that. There we go. Alright, time for true focus time. It's focusing time. Need to pay close attention. There we go. And, okay, we got this basic attack next. I believe this is the one that I ended up jinxing, causing me to end up on the continue screen last time. So let's not end up on the continue screen like we did last time and actually try and dodge. Oh boy. Yeah, I like this attack, for sure. You know, I've done better runs than this on this difficulty, I'm pretty sure. Okay, last attack, let's go. I need to pay close attention. Actually, this is quite a simple attack. What am I saying? No, it's not. It's actually a bit more confusing than I thought. Oh good, we got 2 extra lives. And now it's time to go into space-time mode. I'm gonna warp in through time and space. We're gonna be like the Doctor from Doctor Who, warping through time and space. Ha! Points! Yes. I like bonus points. I like them a lot. Though I can't really focus a lot on getting my hands on some on this stage. Woo! That was a tight squeeze, but I made it. No wait! Oh, I'm out of bombs! Oh! Okay, get my hands on a bunch of power. Alright, I need to focus. There we go. Yes. I don't see how I'm in the way of your cleaning on why you have to do this. Like, just go along with your cleaning. You don't have to do this to me. If you want to go along with your cleaning, just let me pass, please. I can sort this out with the boss herself. I thought I fit through that. So hard to comprehend this attack sometimes. Okay, oh, that's right, this attack. Okay, I need to carefully step into the opposite direction. That did not work. Lunar, you lied to me. That did not work at all. Well, then again, it was sort of working. So maybe you didn't lie to me. Maybe I'm just still not doing it correctly. So we managed to make it all the way up to the 5th stage on normal difficulty without using any continues. I do not want to save any replays. Thank you very much. But I believe we're going to end this episode off here. So because I've got things to do tonight. And here, glad I finally got this working again. I was worried I was going to have to cancel the rest of this Let's Play because I couldn't get it working. So maybe next episode I'll try going up to starting out with 5 extra lives. Seeing how it does not really seem to affect my score. Like what you guys were originally telling me. I don't know, maybe I just, since I didn't get it very far, I wasn't getting my hands on a lot of points yet. I don't know. But until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and I am out of here.